It's not a solar storm. It's not a massive cyber attack from anonymous hackers. Imagine waking up on a beautiful morning. Your phone is still lying quietly on the table, but it has become a useless block of metal. No calls, no internet, no banking, no GPS, no transactions, no connection, no cloud data whatsoever to salvage a working day. You try to find a satellite signal. Useless. Your entire digital world, this whole modern civilization, has collapsed. And the scariest part, the cause isn't coming from outer space or from the cloud layer, but from a dark, deep place, where the pressure is 400 times that of the surface, the ocean floor. Welcome to Space Plus, where we don't just gaze up at the skies, but we also dive down into the deepest mysteries of this very planet. Have you ever heard that 95% of the global internet data doesn't travel through satellites, but through a gigantic, armored, fiber optic cable system lying right at the bottom of the sea? That's the cold, hard truth. Over 1.3 million kilometers of these fiber optic threads run across our oceans, connecting our global financial, military, and data centers. It's an absolutely vital network, yet it's incredibly fragile. And here is the news that is sending shivers down the spine of the military science world. According to a report from the South China Morning Post, scientists at the China Ship Scientific Research Center have just unveiled a brand new device, a deep-sea tool with the terrifying capability to slice through those fiber optic cables in complete silence. What makes this device a digital nightmare? Extreme depth. It's engineered to operate at depths up to 4,000 meters. At this depth, the water pressure is unthinkable, enough to crush a tank. This is a depth that most standard civilian equipment simply cannot reach. Diamond-coated blade. Submarine fiber optic cables are not your typical electrical wires. They are heavily armored, with dense protective layers, shielding against corrosion, shark bites, and even fishing nets. This device uses a diamond-coated grinding wheel. Diamond, a rare material that can withstand the colossal friction and pressure at the seabed, turns the armored fiber optic cable into a mere thread. The deadly silence. This device can be deployed by unmanned submarines or remotely operated vehicles. It operates without a single warning signal, leaving no discernible digital fingerprint on the network. We worry about hackers cracking firewalls. But the thing that could wipe out the global economy doesn't need a single line of code. Just one physical cut. From civilian science to strategic weaponry. The Chinese side claims this device is for civilian purposes. Salvaging sunken ships, deep-sea resource exploitation, infrastructure maintenance. Sounds reasonable, right? But military and cybersecurity analysts simply cannot sleep easy. Here is the chilling truth that Space Plus wants you to look straight at. Any technology capable of cutting is a technology capable of breaking. Submarine cables don't just carry data or breaking news. They carry top-secret military communication orders, financial transactions worth trillions of dollars every single minute, and intelligence data from superpowers. The cables run through the South China Sea, one of the most geopolitically strained areas on the planet. The cables near Guam, the strategic US military hub in the Pacific. The cables across the North Atlantic, connecting the NATO system and the financial markets of Europe or America. Now, picture this scenario. War no longer begins with the sound of missiles flying across the sky. It begins with a deadly silence beneath the sea. An invisible conflict, where losing connectivity is the very first strategic strike. You don't need to destroy an entire nation. You just need to sever their ability to communicate, to transact, and to coordinate their military efforts. This concern is far from new. NATO, the US, and Russia have repeatedly warned that subsea cables are a paramount strategic target. In recent years, Cable incidents in Europe and Northern Europe, like the cable connecting Norway and Svalbard, have sent financial markets reeling for just a few hours. Those were merely accidents. What we have here is a specialized tool designed to create catastrophe. The 21st century is the age of strikes that leave no smoke. The victor is the one who can choke the digital bloodstream of the opponent without ever declaring war. This technology is an incredible leap of science. Technically speaking, it shows that China has solved the physical challenge of the extreme deep-sea environment. But geopolitically speaking, its very existence has shifted the global balance of power. This device doesn't even need to be used. Just by sitting there, within the potential arsenal, it has become a non-nuclear strategic deterrent. It forces us to confront three undeniable truths. 1. The shattered cloud illusion. The internet is not some invisible, ethereal entity, simply floating around. It is a fragile, physical infrastructure, resting quietly on the ocean floor, exposed to every physical risk. 2. Cybersecurity's new horizon. Cybersecurity is no longer just about protecting firewalls, encryption, or fighting viruses. It is also about defending a sheathed, armored cable, buried thousands of meters under the water. Your cybersecurity begins at the bottom of the sea. 3. The era of the invisible strike. The strategic question is no longer who has the bigger bomb, but who can cut the connection faster, more silently, and without leaving clear evidence. This is the message Space Plus wants to convey. We live in a digital world, where everything is connected to an astonishing degree. But that very spectacular connection is what creates the most dangerous breaking points. And there are some cables that, if cut, the first thing to break isn't the internet, it is the global order, it is the trust, it is the stability we always assumed was immutable. Science is not just for learning about galaxies. Science is also for truly understanding the fragile pedestal on which our modern world currently stands. We began this journey by looking up at the stars, searching for the universe's greatest mysteries. But sometimes, the biggest mystery of all lies right beneath our feet, under the deep blue water. Thank you for diving deep with Space Plus into one of the sharpest, most real-world science stories of the 21st century. This isn't just a tech news item. This is a costly lesson on the vulnerability of digital civilization. We've seen the light from magnificent discoveries, and today, we've touched the darkness from technologies that could reshape the world. If this story has ignited your imagination, if it's made you rethink what cybersecurity really means, then please leave a comment below and let us know, what worries you more, a solar storm frying satellites, or a silent cutter at the bottom of the ocean? Give us a big thumbs up, like, so this video gets pushed to more people, so they, too, have to look at the internet's fragile skeleton. And most importantly, don't let your curiosity fade out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell immediately. Because here at Space Plus, we don't just tell stories, we launch you into the orbit of perspective-shifting knowledge. The more tightly connected the world becomes, the more dangerous the breaking point is. Don't forget, what lies on that seabed is not just a cable, but the fragile bridge connecting all of our dreams. See you in the next space of Space Plus.